is it like having another top 10 team come in here this early in the season? Is that something you guys really embrace?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great test for us, great atmosphere, be two very similar teams, I think. They're one of the stingiest teams to play against every year. They've consistently been a top 10 team for 5 years, probably, maybe longer. So this is going to be a totally different kind of game than we've played, so it'll be a really good test.
What's your message to the guys as they prepare for this weekend?
I think, practice today that some guys getting frustrated with, turning pucks over, getting hit, which is good because, we haven't been frustrated that much in the first 2 games. We're going to get frustrated against Quinnipiac because they're really well coached. They're always on the right side of the play. They're not going to make mistakes, so we have to be able to play our game when it's not a wide open, we have the puck and it's fun all the time. So I think practice today was a really good learning, teaching moment for us because that's what we're going to see with Quinnipiac.
Yeah, I noticed very up-tempo practice today. Was that kind of the focus? This is what it's going to be like on Friday and Saturday. Might as well feel it on Tuesday?
Our guys, they bring it every day. So, like, every practice for us is like that, which is, really probably why, we're competitive. And, but they were going at it pretty good today and, did some good things, did some things we need to clean up. But, the message is that's what the games are going to be like. We're not going to be able to just pick the puck up in our zone, skate it all the way down, untouched. You're going to get hit every time. We're going to support each other, stay connected, not get frustrated. That'll be the difference in the game.
Coach, today I'm commemorating 30 years of Paul Kalina training Maine Black Bears, okay? What does he mean to you guys' success, both getting your players ready to compete, and it seems like he can also keep things on the lighter side a little bit?
Yeah, it's nice having a guy that, it's been here forever, obviously, but, also knows everybody, knows how to get things done. When you need a recommendation for a meal or he's been everywhere on the road a million times. He knows every business owner around here. So yeah, he's not only just a trainer, he just, he does a little bit of hockey ops, he does a little bit of travel, a little bit of everything for us. So, and he's a good dude. He's a really good guy, so that helps.
And just having the trust in him when you're a player and you're kind of banged up to get good advice. I mean, how does that affect your confidence out there?
Well, just games lost and injury and sickness is a big thing. It can make the difference between winning and losing, or winning that one game that might cost you your season or whatever. So the more efficient that world is for us, getting guys that are hurt or sick back to playing makes a huge difference. So it's a huge piece of our program and our culture, and he's, again, 30 years, he knows how to get those things done, which is nice.
Great. All right. Yeah, Coach, to rewind here, what did you see from that scrimmage on Saturday? Not scrimmage, exhibition. For the most part, we played pretty well, I thought. I thought there's some things that we individually, a couple of guys. For the most part, the guys all played pretty well. We had some guys with average games, which, isn't probably going to work, obviously, against Quinnipiac or anybody who's playing down the road. So, obviously, statistically, there's not much that we could probably have done better in that game. Started to score a few more goals. But we can't let that seep into anything that we think is going to happen going forward here. So some positives to take away from it, some things to clean up. Yeah, I heard out there today, this isn't junior hockey anymore. That was like Vietnam flashback for myself, kind of being in that situation. It's a challenge for these young guys to get it going. Freshmen scored on Saturday. How have your freshmen kind of integrated themselves with the team and caught up to speed?
Well, they're integrated really well. I try not to say those type of things, but at the same time, sometimes your emotions as a coach get the best of you. And we're going to play a team that doesn't give you any time and space. So, and we pride ourselves on being a team that's similar to that. So, the team this weekend on Friday night and Saturday night that does that the best, and then when you get a chance to take advantage of it, that's the team that's going to win. And, in that scenario, like, we gave a guy 5 feet. in that 5 feet of space is all it took to score a goal. So, that's what Hockey East is. That's what Quinnipiac's going to be. So, we're trying to be as tight as we can all over the ice.
And hearing your thoughts about Rand Eckball and, how he's built the program from Division II to now, one of the most successful programs in the country over the last decade. Is there anything that you've learned from him or taken away from how he's built his program and what makes his team, so dangerous every single year?
Well, obviously they know what they are. They have an identity, and it doesn't matter who comes and goes in that program, and that's the sign of a very healthy culture. Good players leave, the team's still good, right? Like, new players come in, it looks like the same as it did before, if not better. And that's a credit to Rand and Joe. Now Rick Bennett is there. Was a new assistant that was an assistant at Union with me and Nate, and so he's a phenomenal coach. So they just have really good people around their program, and what they've done the last 10, 15 years is pretty remarkable, and I was talking to a friend today. I don't know how Rand, to be honest, isn't coaching in the NHL. Maybe he doesn't want to, but he's, he gets his teams to play extremely structured. They also play free. They make plays. They play a skill game on top of being structured, which is why at the end of the year they're always in the Frozen Four, or not in the Frozen Four, and won a national championship 2 years ago. There's a lot of things that they do that we're trying to integrate in our program, and tremendous amount of respect for Rand and their whole program.
This will be 3 times playing them in the last 2 years. Is there anything that stands out from one of those past meetings with them? Things that maybe worked for you guys? Think that you're looking at Google upon?
They're the same for the most part all the time, and that's that's why they're good, is because they're the same all the time. And there's nothing that you're gonna feel good about. Hey, we did this really well. You're just, I think we won a game 2-1 there last year, and then lost the next night 3-1 or something like that, or 3-0. I don't know what the score was. That's what it's going to be. They're going to do that to everybody, and so you're never going to go into that game playing Quinnipiac and go, we're going to be awesome at this. Obviously if you get some power play chances, we got to capitalize. We got to do a good job on the kill. Their power play is always really good. It's very, very small margin of error against a team like that, and so there's nothing like, hey, we're going to be great at this, or not. Like, who's going to break? Who's going to make that one extra mistake? Who's going to make that one extra play? That's probably the difference.
Just last one for me. I remember talking to you this weekend about, you wanted to see the points for the shot not being set at the point as much. But last year, I know you talked about that a lot against Quinnipiac, because they're also good at transitions. Is it going to be just the case of playing more poised with the puck at the blue line, or trying to keep the play below the tops of the circles? Or
no, you can't keep the play, but you have to use. Yeah, you have to be able to use your D. And really, it's a matter of when they move their feet across the blue line or down the wall, whatever it might be, they're fine. When they don't, that's when the pucks get blocked by the guy standing 2 feet in front of them, and they're rolling the crowd and goes, that was ridiculous, it's, if we're going to be the team we want to be, we have to be able to use those guys and get pucks down to the net from the point. It doesn't always have to be on net. It can be off the net. It can be behind the net. It just can't be into the guy standing 2 feet in front of you. And, so those guys they're capable of doing it. They just have to focus a little bit more, and maybe be a little bit more deliberate about working on those that first step on the line or the other one. So they'll be fine. It's just, we're going to try to push them out of their comfort zones to get better. We have to be.